Connecting. All right, we are live.
We're live. Look at us. We're home. Jack Dempsey's the home of BBN. We're on the 4th floor, and it looks like this on every single level. It's beautiful. We are amongst our peers. BBN's excited, Steven. I don't know if you know this, but Go Cats! I mean, it's kind of overwhelming how many fans are in fact here.
Yeah.
You would have no idea, Steven, that we are a week removed from the Louisville game and the vibes as low as they were during that one. You wouldn't know it looking at this because, holy crap.
This is crazy. All 4 floors of Jack Dempsey's is crowded just like this. We're on the 3rd floor right now?
I think 4th. 3rd, whatever. I mean,
yeah, there's one above us. So,
we checked on all of them, and every single one of them is just like this. Kentucky's set to take on the Michigan State Spartans, a 3-0 team, coached obviously by the 31-year vet Tom Izzo, who's turned into kind of a crotchety old man, but man, the dude can coach some basketball. So a lot to be excited for. Are we going downstairs?
Yeah, I thought maybe we would just show people around a little bit. I got to carry this suitcase.
There's a Duke fan right here, and we don't like him.
Hi.
We don't like him.
No, not at all. See if we can get down these steps here.
Let's just warn everybody in advance that this is going to be a chaotic show because, as we said, there are 75 million people in this building. And then we're going to just transition straight from here to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
so we'll see how this works, how this all unfolds.
There we go.
We're live, baby. All right. How are we feeling? What's the vibe? How are we feeling?
We're feeling pretty good tonight. We're going to take it.
This is like walk and talk inception.
It's a walking, talking section. I got myself right here on TV.
All right. Boo this man. Boo this man out of the building. He does not belong here. He does not belong. We do see a loser in this place, though. That is true. All right, how are we feeling for the game tonight? What's the vibe? It was a rough.
Good. The Cats are going to win, and Jasper Johnson is going to have a breakout game. Definitely. Jasper Johnson and Cam Williams.
Cam Williams and Jasper.
Cam Williams and Jasper. Yeah.
Look at this. We got a CATS going. This is nice. This is good.
Very good.
How are you responding from a very tough week as a Kentucky fan, coming out of the Louisville game, going into the next big time matchup?
Well, the Louisville game sucked, as we all know. But hey, it's one game, and so you can't put too much. You can't put too much in early games. I don't care what sport it is, because a lot can happen. So it's
we're Kentucky.
Very resilient.
That is a good point. What is going to be the key to the game? How does Kentucky leave Madison Square Garden with a win?
Defense tonight. They need to step it up in defense. I think they will.
I need your take too.
Make baskets. Rebound.
Against this team, especially one of the best rebounding teams in college basketball. Got to rebound.
We need to score more points than them.
Yeah, score more points than them. I
We're
agree.
undefeated when we do that.
Hold them to last one.
Scoring more points is a very good formula. That's what we're looking for tonight. Absolutely.
I would agree with that.
Often overlooked.
All right, you want to keep moving?
Yeah, we can keep moving. Got Jasper's family back there.
Oh, let's do this. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, we got space right here.
We got space. I've got one thing to say. If you see Mark Stoops in the fight with the bear, pray for the bear. Football school, baby.
Well, that's a take. That is definitely a take.
All right. I'll be serious this time.
I mean, we're live, so you can say whatever you want.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. That's all I had, really. Unless you got another question for me.
Well, how do you think the night's going to go? What's the vibe? What's the temperature in the room?
I've never been in New York City with Kentucky playing and not had a good time. I'll tell you that much. Last time I was here, Colin Chandler, what's his name? What are they calling him?
Mormon Mamba.
Air Mormon. I was here. Right behind me sat his whole family. Last year, he was kind of getting his feet back under him. This year, I'm hoping his family's right there. I'm hoping to see him fly.
He's engaged. He's an engaged man, so we don't need to worry about.
Is he a married man?
He's a married man, so we don't need to worry about any extracurriculars. He's going to be focused. Andrew Carr's no longer with the program, but I don't think we're worrying about any proposals or any extracurriculars.
Absolutely. He's locked in. He's here for basketball. So am I. I'm here for basketball. And in Lexington, I'm here for football.
All right.
And thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you. Go Cats. Go KSR. Go New York City, baby.
There we go. We love to hear it. All right. How are we doing?
I run the New York City alumni Instagram. Can I interview you?
Well, we're live right now, so yeah. Can we?
Go Cats!
Cats by 100.
Who are we live with right now?
We're live right now on YouTube.
Just say Cats by 100.
Right, Cats by 100, absolutely.
All right. We love it. We love the vibes.
Sorry, my camera woman's coming.
Okay. Are we like Inception live right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Let me get a shot of the.
Here with
Jack Pilgrim.
Jack Pilgrim. How do you think of Jack Dempsey's, the vibe, the energy? How you feeling about it?
Are we serious? Look at this. This is the most beautiful environment I've ever seen for a Kentucky game. Last year was good, but it was Ohio State. I think the vibes right now with the blue blood matchup, needing to break the tiebreaker between Kentucky and Michigan State, I think the energy is where it needs to be for Kentucky fans.
What have you done in the city so far? What's been the highlight of your trip so far?
Well, I walked around the entire city by myself today. Steven was doing radio, so I had to focus on just passing the time my own way. So I went to Central Park. I went to the Plaza Hotel, the home of Home Alone 2. Really enjoyed that. I went to the Rockefeller Center where there was no tree. I was very disappointed that there was no tree. A lot of scaffolding, a lot of construction. I don't know what the deal is with that, so I was very disappointed in that. But the vibes are immaculate right now.
So, on a personal basis, on-air personality to on-air personality, I've been struggling a little bit with the microphone back and forth. Do you have any tips? Like, how do you get the flow going?
I don't know. I'm not good at it. So if you learn how to deal with that, then you let me know.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. Let's keep rolling. What's up? Come on, let's talk.
So listen, this is my fiance, old people engagement. So
When you guys get engaged?
June? Yeah. Okay. But he goes, my back's turned, you're over there. And he said, hey, there's Jack Pilgrim. Like, he goes, he's the smartest guy. And
So he's a good liar then.
no, I mean, seriously, like, nobody knows more Kentucky stats than this dude. And he said, this guy he is the smartest guy about Kentucky sports. And I turned around and I was
You said, man, he looks ugly. Or he looks dumb.
I turned around and I said, I thought he was super old. And he goes, no. I was thinking Jack Patton.
No, I'm not that, but that's okay.
But,
Good initials. But I'm going to turn it toward you. What's the vibe for the night? How are you feeling tonight? Kentucky does indeed kick.
Is it not?
How are you feeling going into the night?
I feel great. I think we have it. I think we're going to be off tonight.
Who is your favorite player?
Oh, come on, there's only one.
Let me guess. We're going Colin Chandler. Nailed it?
Sorry, my bad.
Hey, I just the vibes were telling me Colin Chandler. Give me a score prediction for tonight.
Okay, let's go. I mean, I'm an optimist, so 93-78.
I say no more. That is all we need to hear.
You're fine. You're good.
All right, we love to hear it. Go Cats. We're going to be rooting for that exact matchup. Awesome. Excellent. All right, what do we want to do?
Let's go down there.
All right, let's keep going. Good seeing you, everybody. Go Cats, go Cats, go Cats, go Cats. Go Cats, go Cats.
All right. Got my suitcase all full of my stuff, carrying down the steps.
So this is definitely, we were on the third floor, definitely.
Yeah.
We can confirm that we were in fact, on the third floor. All right.
First floor. First floor is a madhouse, Jack. What do you want to do about it?
Oh, we go right into the eye of the storm. We got to.
All right.
Hi. Let's go right in the middle of all of it.
Okay.
Can we open this door?
I don't know. Is this door open?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Let's go right in the belly of the beast. Let's go. Let's go. How are we feeling? Let's go.
Man?
All right, we're live.
Can I leave this here with you guys?
What's going on?
Okay.
What's up?
How are we doing?
I'm good. How's it going?
What's the vibes?
I love it. I love the vibes. I love the vibes right now. I love it.
How do you think tonight's going to go?
Cats by 10.
What's the mood coming off the Louisville loss? Obviously, it was a rough week.
Louisville's a good team. They're going to be they're a Final Four contender, so I'm not worried about that. Mark Pope's going to have us ready for Michigan State.
You said 10-point win. How does it happen? Who are we going to be talking about when this night ends?
Cam Williams, X Factor.
Cam Williams.
X Factor.
All right. How many points does he score?
Let's say 15. Cam Williams goes 15.
15. All right. I like it. That's good. We appreciate you. All right. Let's keep rolling.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Look at this.
I'll be right back.
Look at this. Stephen, we are needing a CATS chant.
Everyone started. Slow clapping.
Excuse me.
Trick is to get through all of it.
Again, way better than last year. Like, last year's vibe was good, but this is just on a different planet. Like, I can't believe that
This should be
this many people are. I mean, it doesn't shock me, but seeing it with my own two eyes is very impressive.
Trick is to try to stay live on this without Cats.
Love it. We love it.
Hey,
Technically true.
we're kind of losing the signal the further we go.
What?
We're kind of losing it the further we go in. I just let you know.
We're losing signal?
All right.
Let's just we get the vibe. We understand that Kentucky fans have shown out. They've showed up and shown out.
Sorry, y'all.
Are you done with that?
All right.
Keep up the good work. You guys do a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Nice work.
All right. We're going to go ahead and walk to MSG. Let's get this win.
We're on our way. Let's do it.
We'll see you there.
All right. Woo.
Thank you, sir.
We're live. What's going on? I'm Zeb. What's the vibe for you're now in this.
Yeah. I'm hold on.
All right. What's going on?
I'm from the New York UK Alumni Club. Super happy to have you all here and get to welcome Big Blue Nation again.
Is this the most fans you have seen or for an event in recent memory, at least? Because this is the most I have seen.
Post-COVID, for sure. This is definitely the biggest turnout we've had, and the earliest. I got here at 2:30, and it was already full. And for reference, it's 5 o'clock now. Non-stop.
This is pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little overwhelmed. There's a lot of people here. What is your personal mood? How are you excited are you for tonight's game?
Oh, I'm thrilled. Hope springs eternal. It's a new season. It's early in the season, but I think we're going to be fine. I've got faith in Pope.
How do you think tonight is going to go?
Oh, I think we're going to win. I'm not too shook by the Louisville game. We'll be fine.
All right, we love to hear it. All right, we're gonna make our way to Madison Square Garden. We appreciate all of this. This is our second home, and there's nowhere else we'd rather be. Go Cats! All right, let's do this.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. All right, we're walking and talking officially.
Even more Kentucky fans. People still getting
Look
in.
at all of this beautiful blue. There's nothing like it, truly.
I love it.
Nothing like it. All right. Do we know how we're going to get to the arena? See, when I said at the beginning of this that this is just going to be pure chaos, we have no idea where we're going at this point.
Well, we do.
Forward.
We go straight down this way.
Is it just a straight shot?
Yeah, it's basically a straight shot.
All right.
All right.
Somebody on Twitter talking about how I got interviewed while I was interviewing somebody. That was unique.
Cool.
We're not used to that.
Here, let me reset this. Just so you know, if you're watching this, I'm shooting this while. Oh, Jack, you got that?
We're good.
Oh, thank you. That makes a world of difference.
We're good. All right, Steven.
Yes, sir.
My vibe has not been good over the last week. I've not been in a good headspace. I have been down on Kentucky basketball in general.
Yeah.
Tell me why the Louisville loss shouldn't break me.
Well, it's just losing to Louisville. That's why it hurts so much, and it was also realizing that Louisville was good, so it was a double whammy. And our fan base we never lose to Louisville. We don't know how to handle it because it never happens. Two of the last 3 times Louisville has beaten Kentucky went to the NIT or didn't make the tournament. So I think we all just freak out whenever we lose to that team.
I mean, it's been a half decade, so
yeah,
understand that my body is just not used to walking out of venues with a Louisville loss. It just doesn't typically happen. So just understand where I'm coming from. Where when it breaks me, I think it's understandable. But is this still, Steven, the team that beat number 1 Purdue? Look how beautiful is this.
Now we might get answered tonight, Jack.
Is this the team that laid the wood to number 1 Purdue? I think is this the team that beat? Sorry, guys. Is this the team that beat Purdue easily, and is this the team that came back down 20 and down 18 to Louisville and made it a game, or is this the team that got down by 20, down by 18 to Louisville, and lost to Georgetown? So maybe we'll get some questions answered today. Denzel Aberdeen, I think he's the best basketball player on the team, in my opinion. Oh, interesting. That's a good take.
Is that a good take? It is a take.
It is in fact a take. Yeah.
Macy's. How about Macy's down there? There you go. All right.
You said it's just a straight shot?
Yeah, it's basically just a straight shot. You're going to go past that tree, and I think Madison Square Garden is on your left.
Speaking of which, see how beautiful that tree is? I couldn't have been more disappointed in stupid Rockefeller Center.
The cab went right in front of it just as I was showing it.
I was so impressed. Just, we've seen all the pictures and videos. It's something you have to see. There's Empire State Building in all its glory. But I was so disappointed just walking up to the Rockefeller Center and just seeing a bunch of nonsense up there. So hopefully this tree is better.
Yeah, that does stink. Jack walked all the way to the Rockefeller Center to see the tree.
Dude, I've walked 10 miles today.
Yeah.
I've just walked everywhere. And I get all the way there. It's like National Lampoon's Vacation.
That's close.
I got all the way to the final destination.
All the way to Wally World.
Wally World was in fact closed. Let's try not to get hit by.
I love the bike lanes here that are right in the middle of the crosswalk so you just get ran over by bicycles instead.
Absolutely. All right, so Spartans, one of the best rebounding teams in college basketball, Steven. But Kentucky is also one of the best defensive rebounding teams in college basketball. So it's going to be a battle of the offensive glass versus the defensive glass. Who is going to win? I think that just kind of on the most surface level take might decide who wins the game. I do think that if Kentucky can win that battle, that they can win the game not only just outright, but pretty comfortably. They shoot pretty horribly. They not the best or prettiest offensive team in college basketball, but very, very efficient in transition. They don't turn the ball over. They have an unbelievable assist-to-turnover ratio. So it's one of those teams that if the talent can truly just win out on Kentucky's side, if the athleticism, if the physicality, the length, all of the things that Kentucky kind of built this roster to be, if that can play the way we expect it to and how it should, then Kentucky should be able to leave with a big-time win tonight at Madison Square Garden. But if we approach the game the same way that we saw against Louisville, lazy defensively, all of the things that just, the mind-boggling, head-scratching mistakes that they made against Louisville, they'll lose. They will lose this game. And Stephen, I guess my bigger question is, what's the next step if they happen to lose this game? Does the fan base get to a point of I would say the honeymoon period is probably over at this stage.
Oh, panic.
Would you say?
No, they will panic.
What's the next stage past that?
Panic. And look, if they lose tonight, which is possible, I think they're going to win. I'm very confident Kentucky will win. Upsets happen, and this wouldn't even be that shocking of an upset. So they could lose
5.5 with our friends at BetMGM, by the way.
Down to 4.5 in some books. But yes, if they lose, nothing changes as far as what your end of season goals can be. But the fan base is reeling right now. Kentucky basketball could really help themselves out by winning tonight, and just so that the doubt doesn't really seep into this fan base, and not even just for this year's team, but you had some recruiting news, and that came out last few days on KS Board that just has people just a little.
It's the combination of all of it.
All of it, exactly.
It's
one hit after another, so win the game tonight, and that kind of cures some of it.
It's the questionable quotes of the press conference. It's the, kind of toying with BBN's emotions with, hey, we're frustrated with the whole, pregame experience against Louisville. What did that entail? What was the deal there? And Pope kind of going to the podium and going, but I kind of like watching the fan base stir a little bit. It's like, well, that's not reading the room well. So it's all of those things on top of the Louisville loss that's just never going to sit well with this fan base. And then, the recruiting stuff is just not trending in the right direction for, a fan base that's an easy way. I remember, Stephen, 2019, right before Tyrese Maxey became Tyrese Maxey, was Cade Cunningham making his abrupt decision. And I remember where I was when I watched that matchup. I'm pretty sure I got played in Kentucky for football. Was that John Toth?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that was John Toth.
Huh. Oh, look, Madison Square Garden right there. I'm not sure where we go in at, but I think we go in down there, right?
I need to make sure that was.
Oh, there's Los Tacos number 1.
By far the best.
The best tacos I've ever had.
Just absolute best. Yes, I'm checking if a former Kentucky football player from a decade ago just walked past us. Very, very strangely.
Kentucky.
Yes, it was. Wow, that was bizarre.
Funny. Kentucky needs to win this game, Jack. They need to win, and they need to do that. They need to cut down on the turnovers. They need to, and like you said, rebound. But
does Jalen Lowe's absence scare you at all? You said earlier
that
Denzel Aberdeen was the best overall talent on the floor, but
I stand by that.
Will it impact the game in a win versus loss standpoint?
Well, it could. There's something I want to see tonight, and that's how many threes can we get Colin Chandler. He is this year's Kobe Bryant. We have to embrace that and get this guy looks. How many threes did he take on Tuesday? Was it 2? Or not Tuesday, Friday. Sorry, Friday. Messing up. My days are all mixed up right now. I think he shot.
Friday?
He was 1 for 2?
Yeah.
Okay. He needs to be taking 8 threes. And I do wonder, was he able to get more threes off with Jalen Lowe running the point than with anybody else running the point? So yeah, that does worry me.
I will say though, Michigan State is a team that gives up a ton of three-point looks. So this is a chance for Kentucky to kind of just get a feel-good, opportunity for them to against the best of the best. They do give up a ton on the defensive side from the perimeter. They collapse and really try to take away a lot from the interior. So it's going to be a big opportunity for Colin Chandler to have a Colin Chandler game, or who if not for Collins, Stephen, who is going to be the guy that we're talking about at
Jaden Quintz?
I wish. But who's going to be the guy that we talk about from the perimeter that makes big shots to help Kentucky win the game?
Well, then, how about Jasper Johnson shows up today?
Hey, that's a big one.
Otega. We're staying in the home of Otega Owe, right? He's from New Jersey. Is he from Newark, New Jersey?
Yes.
I think so, right? And then we got Mo Diabate. I know he's on a perimeter guy. No, I think let's have a big day from Jasper Johnson. He played 6 minutes against Louisville, went 0 for 4 from 3, and if Jasper's not hitting shots, I do wonder if a game against a Tom Izzo coach team is just not the right game for him. Do you think Trent Noah?
Physicality, the toughness, yeah.
Do you think Trent Noah gets a shot today? He didn't play. He played 0 minutes versus Louisville. Then
responded in a really big way to hit some big shots against Eastern Illinois. So I think it depends on the vibe of the game. If I don't think he'll get the first shot, but if Jasper comes in and doesn't make shots, then I think they will quickly turn to Trent Noah to see what he can do. But I do think Cam Williams might be, the guy that we're talking about at the end of this, who does hit some big shots and kind of shows that the breakthrough is real. He's taken some real steps forward. I think that we're right here. Maybe not. Maybe we're just going to be rounding this building. Who cares?
Yeah, I think it's on the other side, but that's okay. Right. We can do it. We did this last time. I think we walked around. I think there's a Calipari quote on the side of this side of the building. We can take a look at again.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fascinated to see if this Cam Williams breakthrough is real. I'd lean yes. Because he was just taking shots with no confidence whatsoever to start the season. And, if the confidence isn't there, then what kind of impact can Cam Williams make? Because that bleeds into defensive effort. That bleeds into rebounding effort, all of those things. So I really want to see him continue to build upon what has been working, starting with the Louisville game, continued it in that Eastern Illinois game. This could be a game where the same vibe with Cam Williams against Michigan State here, Stephen.
Certainly. I think if Cam Williams comes out, get him 5 looks from 3, he knocks down a pair of those, and I feel pretty good about Kentucky's chances. I think you need somebody like that come off the bench, a spark plug like Cam Williams. I've said this countless times. He has the shot that I think looks the prettiest, and it just wasn't falling early. So hopefully if he gets a little confidence now, he'll pull with confidence. The shots will go in, and then then you can really start to think about some interesting lineups that could really spread the floor, and that's what's going to help Otega Oweh. Last year, he could be on the floor with 4 shooters. Honestly, there was times Kentucky had lineups where there was maybe 4, 5 sometimes shooters when they went small, but Otega operates so much better when there's gravity. And there were screenshots from that Louisville game where it was almost like Louisville was playing zone because they had Diabate in one corner, Otega in another, and they're not even watching ball and man with Otega because he takes 3 seconds to take a shot. So when you pass to him, they can get out and close out before he can get a shot off.
Yep.
I want to see him, cut back door, don't take pull-up threes, although that was the one he made against Louisville, was the one off the dribble, probably the worst shot he took, and he buried it. So, this is also a good opportunity for Otega to shut a lot of people up. There's a lot of people through only a few games.
I'm one of them. I am I wouldn't say a doubter of Otega Oweh, but I have my questions about just his approach to the game. I think, he has hit double figures in every performance. That's fine. But I just don't think his approach has been where it has needed to be to start the season. I think he's just not engaged defensively. I don't think he's getting downhill and finishing around the rim the same way that he did last year as an all-SEC talent. I think he has underwhelmed as the SEC preseason player of the year, and now is the time. He did not live up to that standard against Louisville last week. One of his worst games as a Kentucky Wildcat. I'm not doubting his ability to do that, but it's been frustrating to watch him not be the player that we know he can be. I think is the best way. I know he's capable of more, so I'm setting the bar higher for him, and we'll see what that looks like. He didn't live up to the standard last week against Louisville. Can he do it tonight against Michigan State on the big stage under the bright lights? In front of a ton of friends and family, back home. Do you think that is what we're going to be talking about after all this is over, Stephen?
I sure hope so. Because Otega had some games last year that were a little underwhelming. That maybe he just had some underwhelming performances to start this season, and he'll find his groove. And I wonder too, and I meant to ask you this before. When I first saw you for this trip, I meant to ask you the Pope comments earlier. I think the ones he made on Friday that were about equating the Tom Brady, Michael Vick. What did he say? He basically said Tom Brady could see what Michael Vick did and be like, oh, I want to be a running quarterback. But that's not what Tom Brady does. That's not what made Tom Brady so good. As a Patriots fan, you could probably relate.
You knew what he was.
Was he talking about Otega Owe? Or, I mean, he could have been talking about a number of players, but was he talking about, like, Otega? We need you to be the best version of Otega. We love what you do for the team.
It really does, because all offseason you heard about how good he was and how much the NBA draft scouts loved his junior year at Kentucky, while also acknowledging, hey, but you're still not an NBA talent. You're still not where you need to be if you want to be a first-round draft pick the way you want to be a first-round draft pick. And to become that player, you need to make shots. You need to be a more consistent threat from the outside. So, of course, when you are, how much of it, Stephen, is him seeing the clock kind of ticking in his brain of, hey, I only have X number of games left as a Kentucky Wildcat. Do I need to... if I'm not making shots right now,
walk past.
Yeah, we just saw that. More on trying to take games over and pressing, and it's leading to a lack of engagement mentally, and it's just things that he's just not playing the way we've seen him play time and time again. So tonight, I think is the Otega Owe test. So we'll see if he's capable of doing that. Who else are you watching before we wrap this thing up?
Andrea Yelovich.
Is his growth and development sustainable? Because he has kind of gone through a mini breakthrough. I think he's played as well as anybody in the front court here over the last couple of games. Is that sustainable?
Yeah, I agree with what you just said about, yes, he is kind of shown some of those signs of the player that we think he can. That's a real small ball lineup, but that's a lineup full of shooters, and that's a lineup when you throw there isn't a lot. You look at that lineup and you go, okay, where is the scoring going to come from? What do you think about that? Because it's Brandon Garrison, Mo Diabate, Otega, and then you have two guys who can score in Colin and Aberdeen.
We'll see tonight. I think tonight.
You think same lineup?
I think it's going to be the same lineup, but I think tonight could be all right, this is clearly not working. We need to kind of hit reset and try something else. Whether it's, Malachi Moreno at the 5, whether it's Andrea Yelovich at the 4, whether it's, however they want to do it. I think those are really the only two questionable. It's a big test for everybody across the board. We need the vibes to be good. We need to figure out what has not been working. What's going on? How are we feeling? We love it. That's a big test. We got to get the temperature to lower to decrease a little bit. BBN's hostile. They're frustrated. This could be a big opportunity for them to calm down a little bit and kind of hit reset. So with that, let's go ahead and go inside and let's see what happens.
Do it.
Let's go see if you want to get score prediction. You want to
score prediction.
You give yours with a game MVP.
All right, so I'm going to go with typical Tom Izzo basketball. We're going to go just a little low scoring here. Kentucky 78, Michigan State 69.
Going MVP.
Oh, MVP is going to be Colin Chandler. He's in a 4 of 7 from 3.
Oh, I like that. I'm going. Man, that would be a fourth game of 4+ 3-pointers. To start his sophomore season out of 5 games. And I think hitting 4 in the first 3 games was an all-time Kentucky basketball record. So
there we go. Wow.
It
almost seems like it's not going to happen now that you say that, but
adding to that record, I'm going with an 80-74 win for the Kentucky Wildcats. They leave here feeling good. Not a blowout, but feeling pretty good about it. I'm going Otega Owe.
There we go.
Otega Owe is your game MVP. With that, let's go ahead and get inside. Let's see how things are going. Let's see what the turnout is. It's a lot of blue, a lot of good blue, a lot of a couple of ugly Duke blues, but a lot of good blues with Kentucky. But let's see how that translates to the fan base inside with Kentucky blue, and if
get a blue-white chant going.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go inside and let's get out of there with a big-time victory. Go Cats.